Hi, my name's Kim and I'm the founder of Branching Out Support Services. Welcome to 5 First Street. This is where we have all of our daily programming and services. We're going to go inside and see what's happening with the adult day service. Come on in. When we come inside at 5 First Street, you can see in this building is where we have lots of activity going on for our adult day service. In our adult day service program, we're focusing on recreational, social, and life skills. So come on, we'll take a walk through and see all the exciting things that are here. This is some of our group, and today they're working on making tags. The tags for the granola that we're going to be selling at the Santa Claus Parade this weekend. This is Kayla and Sarah, Nicole, Tabby, and Shanavas. We have a small kitchen here in this side of the program with all the amenities that people need to bring their lunch, to heat up their lunch, and to practice life skills as well. Coming through to the back, we have lots of space back here where people can keep their coats and boots. We also have a sensory area here in the back where people can take some space away from the group and get some more quiet time as well. Back here in this space, we also have lots of room for storage and craft supplies, which is one of the favorite things that we do here at Branching Out. Is some pretty epic art projects, as you can see around the space. And this is an area where our full-time staff also keep a lot of their organizational materials as well for creating programming. So Branching Out Support Services is an organization that serves neurodiverse people and their families. And when we talk about neurodiverse people here at Branching Out Support Services, we're talking about people that have a difference in their brain. So that could mean a developmental disability, something that you've been born with. It could mean a genetic disorder, also something that you are born with but could find about at birth or later in life, or perhaps an acquired brain injury, which could happen to anyone during the course of their life. So we use the word neurodiverse as an umbrella to capture a lot of people who have differences with their brains. And we provide all sorts of different activities, both social, recreational, therapeutic here at Branching Out, so that people with neurodiversities can live their best life and thrive. Branching Out Support Services was born in 2019 officially. We have our 3-year anniversary coming up on December 1st, which is really exciting for us. But I believe that Branching Out Support Services was a seed inside my heart for a long time before that. I'm a child and youth worker by trade, and I worked with children and youth in the adoptive and foster care system for the early part of my career. Then I took a break and I worked in the culinary system for a long time. And I came back to the field of human services, and when I did, I came back into adult developmental services and I fell in love. So that's a really big part of why Branching Out is in existence today. We really saw, my team and myself really saw an opportunity when we found this downtown space and had a number of adults that we were already working with to develop this into a more formalized program and organization, which has grown over the last 3 years. So I think the impact to both myself and the community has been a little bit different than what I thought. And that's because we opened our business 4 months before COVID-19 hit the planet. So it's been a very interesting time to be running an organization where the philosophy is really based in congregate care, in group programming, in community, in being together. Things were really different about how we could do things over the last 2 years. But we saw a massive impact anyways, because we worked very closely with our community partners in public health, in the mental health sphere, in the personal care sphere, and we're able to continue to stay open during the pandemic in order to provide people with the services that they needed. The services just looked really different. There was a lot more one-on-one services than there was group programming. There weren't as many parties. There weren't as many indoor events as we maybe would have liked to have. We had to move our fitness classes outside. We had to really scale down our group programming. But it never stopped us, and it never stopped people from being able to come here to this space, which is so special because it resides in our downtown core. And in order for us to be able to see community members of all sorts, regardless of ability, brain differences, brain similarities, in order for us to be here and to be present in the downtown core in our community is huge. It teaches people about other people with differences. It teaches people that people with differences can have a huge impact when they see people with developmental disabilities out every single day volunteering in their community and giving back. It makes a difference when people can form real relationships that are authentic and that are based in their home community, where there's a good chance they may spend quite a long period of their life. So even through some of the challenges that we experienced after opening our business shortly before a pandemic started, we know that the impact here is huge because we can see relationships forming, and that's how we can measure our impact. Yeah, so at Branching Out, we have 3 streams of programming. Our first and probably most known is our adult day service, which takes place here on this site. We have 15 families that we're servicing in our adult day services right now, and adults have a choice of when they can come to program, and certainly a lot of choice about what types of activities they can do here. But our structure here at the adult day service is really based around social, recreational, and life skills opportunities, so that people can come here to make friends, develop their social skills and relationships, which is a huge part of our programming, but also to continue learning and developing at their own speed within their passions. So we see that happening in the adult day service. We also have quite a robust community support professional program, and what that means is that we have community support professionals, social workers, developmental service workers, child and youth workers, Bachelor of Social Work graduates that meet with individuals in the community to provide them one-to-one support. So this may be because a person has higher complex care needs and needs some more devoted attention to their life. It may also be a person who has a really specific goal about something they want to do, but experience a lot of barriers. So we know that people with neurodiversities experience quite a lot of barriers in the employment world, maybe because they can't work a full day due to some health issues, maybe because they process at a different speed, maybe because they need augmented communication or technology to help them get through their day. A one-on-one support worker could then meet with that person, help them develop a certain plan and certain goals to be able to move through those barriers and be able to find their dream and participate in their dream. So we have those support services as well, which also offer parents and caregivers a lot of respite when they need it, so that they're able to have self-care time with other family members, and get their jobs done. Our final part of programming that we have is called the Common Fare Kitchen, and it's the newest part of our program and one that we're really excited about. So in the space next door to this one at 5 First Street, we have a fully functional commercial kitchen, which we've been able to upgrade the infrastructure through a number of community grants, and that is the home of our granola project. So first and foremost, we have some neurodiverse employees who are sourcing, mixing, making, and baking wholesome granola that is for sale here in Dufferin County and on the internet, so anyone can buy it. We'll ship it to you. We also have our skills training programs that come out of the Common Fare Kitchen, and some recreational programs like baking and freezer meals that people can come and also engage with food in a more social aspect. We're really excited about these programs in the Common Fare Kitchen because what they're doing is breaking down barriers to employment, as we are now employing 2 people at a legitimate wage here in Dufferin County that have neurodiversities, and as people learn skills, they will then be able to enter into the workforce in any sort of culinary job that they desire. And we're really excited about being able to break down those barriers and have people with neurodiversities getting into real, legitimate, and purposeful work. Welcome to the Common Fare Kitchen. The Common Fare Kitchen is a project of Branching Out Support Services and lives right next door. Come on in and have a look. I wish this was smell-o-vision because it smells amazing. I'm gonna have to retake that if you can't edit it out. Welcome to the Common Fare Kitchen. We have a number of really exciting programs that happen in this space. The first being the Granola Project. As you can see as we walk around, there's some bags of granola here on the side. This granola is created by our culinary support professional, Jess. and 2 neurodiverse workers. Right now, we work at the Orangeville Food Bank for our production, and we're selling granola on our website, at Mount Wolf Farms, at the Gather Cafe in Alton, and the lovely Dawn Perry from Fermentonics also sells our granola on her website and at the farmers market. You can see some really great equipment in this space, and we can say thank you to My Main Street, who provided us with a $10,000 grant in order to be able to increase our infrastructure. So we got these beautiful stainless steel tables, we have a professional sink, new appliances, and all the equipment that everyone needs to be able to learn skills here in this space. We're featuring 2 different kinds of granola in our sales at this time of year. We have our classic maple kist that has cranberries, apricots, pumpkin seeds, and sunflower seeds. It's a nut-free and gluten-free product. And we also have, for the holiday season, our hot cocoa granola that has hot chocolate, pumpkin seeds, and we'll have a little bit of chocolate and marshmallows thrown in at the end just for holiday cheer. I think it is absolutely essential that everybody has a place to belong and that everybody has purpose. And we know that people with neurodiversities, and there are other marginalized populations certainly that experience the same things. We're just not working with those marginalized populations. We know that people's lives are better when they have a place to belong. And it doesn't mean a location. It probably means a community. So although people can come here to Branching Out and everyone is welcome here, we try and make it as accessible and inclusive as possible. That doesn't mean that everyone will belong here. But as we're able to create pockets in our community that suit people's different belonging needs, we're able to make communities that are more peaceful, that get more work done, that are more supportive, and that have less health issues. We know that belonging covers all of those things. And I know when I have a place to belong, my life is more steady, I'm calmer, and I'm able to be who I really truly am. And that's why it's important to me. As we move towards the future here at Branching Out Support Services, we see a number of things that we're doing right now, continuing to grow and scale. So certainly our granola project, we want to see as many neurodiverse people as possible employed in that program and working with their culinary support professionals. So we expect to see quite a bit of growth in that program. The adult day services, we're going to see a real change in how much choice people have here at adult day services so that they can really design their day in exactly the way that they want to. So we're really excited about some new programming that's going to be coming out in January 2023 for any adult here in Orangeville that wants to join in. And we are really going to be developing and creating more online content that can be used for mentoring and teaching anybody who wants to be involved in doing this community development and belonging work, so that we will have more opportunities for people in the general public to connect with our training staff, which at this point in time is myself and Sarah Clark, our executive director, that we are bringing trainings into the community about neurodiversity, about trauma and neurodiversity, about empowered day services. We have a number of topics that we're going to be bringing forth that we feel that people are really going to be able to use as tools to be able to learn about how they can accept more people with neurodiversities into their workforce, into their social circles, and into their communities. I think that we hear from both clients and families, and in our world, families is not necessarily a biological family. Lots of our adults with neurodiversities have chosen families. So we hear from our neurodiverse adults and their chosen families how impactful it is to have a place that's safe, that gives purposeful and meaningful life activities after high school is finished. So in Ontario, you can stay in high school until you're 21 if you have a diagnosed developmental disability. But after 21, there's kind of a long black gaping hole for people if they don't have a career in front of them, if they don't have purposeful work to do. So we have heard that a place where people can come to continue to develop purposefully, so there's access here to meaningful skills, to meaningful relationships, and to meaningful content in what we're doing, it means the world to them, because they're not sitting at home watching TV. They're not hanging out with the exact same group of people all the time, whether they choose to or not. So the opportunity and the choice that we offer here, I think, is probably the most impactful component of what we're doing, and we hear that often. So in order to get involved at Branching Out Support Services and volunteer, you can definitely pop over to our website. I just want to let people know that we are in a huge website upgrade right now. So the website might look different today than it does moving into December 2022, when we'll see things that are different. But we do have a volunteering section on our website that explains how you can get involved here. And there's a number of different things that you can do. Certainly, if you wanted to come into our adult day program and teach the group a skill or a class, we're always looking for people who might be able to come in and really enrich our programming with their passion, so that we can learn about other people and other skills. You can also volunteer to come in and work with the adults, just doing what they do while they're doing it. So just supervision and being here and creating relationships. We also have lots of volunteer opportunities over in the kitchen in our granola project. In volunteering, we always need extra hands when we're doing skills in the kitchen, so that we have some people around who can help us with doing dishes and checking up on safety skills, and again, creating relationships with people, sharing your experiences with them. So certainly here at the Adult Day Service or over in the Common Fare Kitchen, if you're looking to get involved, if you have passions that you can bring to us and want to share, reach out to us on the website. You can also email info@branchingoutsupportservices.ca.